Hey friends, a few of you have been asking about emails between Gypsy and Kian, and I can't at the moment locate their emails from their original relationship, but I was able to find a grouping of emails where they briefly started talking again in 2020 while Gypsy was with Ryan. So I thought we would go over those. Let me give my usual disclaimer. These emails were obtained through the Freedom of Information Act and the Missouri Sunshine Law. All prisoner communications are subject to Freedom of Information Act requests. Okay, we are starting on page 727. Whenever I looked through these, trying to find the beginning and end of this grouping with Kian, it seems like it really goes backwards in time, even though the days of the month get mixed up, but page 727 is emails between them starting March, April 2020. And then when you get up to like page 717, it's emails between them up to November 2020. So they had a few months there where they were being friends again while Gypsy was technically in a relationship with Ryan and she dumped him in the middle. She dumped Ryan in the middle of talking to Kian. And then Kian didn't really get back with her. And then her and Ryan got back together. All the while, in the meantime, we know she was talking to a crap ton of other dudes. Okay, so we have an outbound from Gypsy here on page 727 that went out on March 21st, 2020. And it says, "Hey there, stranger. Thanks for the ad. Smile." So it seems like Ken added her on JPay, and that's how she knew email him again right at that time. And then we have outbound from Gypsy again, and this one is March 30th, 2020. It says, "Well, didn't get either email," slaps the back of your head. "You knew that was a total tease, you ass butt. You're stuck reading them to me now. Tongue face, it's sexier that way anyway." We got another outbound from Gypsy, April 2nd, 2020. "I actually thought that something good was going to come out of this natural disaster crisis. I thought you would make time for me and we could talk more due to you staying home and not being so busy working. I see I'm still a very naive little girl wishing for her prince. I hope you take time to work on yourself. I will keep praying for your safety and well being. I'll call to check on you in the near future. Love you, G." I thought that one was pretty strange. Not sure what natural disaster she's referring to, maybe COVID. Anyway, then we have outbound from Gypsy, and let's check the date again, April 9th, 2020. "I found the name of who sings that song I just gave you, Let You Down by NF. The other day I was talking to Dad about you, and he said, listen to this song, No One Is to Blame by Howard Jones. I love you." Outbound from Gypsy again, and now we're up to July 24th, 2020. "It's going to be okay. You need this move. It really is time to start figuring out your life. I met you when you were 24, and I want you to find yourself. Figure out what you want. Do what makes you happy, and so be it. And as for your next girl, well, she's got some pretty big shoes to fill being the next one. I am fucking legendary. LOL. Hey, I make a lasting impression on my men. Just think, you got the whole Hershey pie. You'd never want anything else. I'm sweet as fuck. LOL." That's the first time I've heard her refer to herself as a Hershey pie. She's usually talking about eating Kian's Hershey pie. Weird. Anyway, inbound from Kian, same day. "Yeah, she does remind me a lot of you, LOL, and I can't sleep. So much anxiety for the move." Outbound from Gypsy. "So I'm watching The New Girl and I was laughing because there's this one scene that Jess is talking with her ex and she says, 'You were right to take a restraining order against me. I can't stop thinking about you.' Then they start making out. That's going to be us, LOL." Outbound from Gypsy. Same day, July 24th, 2020. "You asked how I will write about you. I will write the greatest love story. Smile. I will write about our first meeting and our parting. We met, fell in love. We had 2 wonderful years together as a couple, but we grew apart, and unfortunately, the love story does not have a happy ending that people would love to read about and go, ah. They will read my struggles to heal with the breakup, but it will be in an unbiased way. People will know you chose to separate because I sure as hell didn't want to, but I will make sure that it is written in a way that you aren't made to be the bad guy. You won't be Hans to this frozen heart. LOL. Get it? Frozen? Things like your addiction will be kept private. Hershey Pie will never be known to anyone else besides you and me, and I'll make sure you have a future role in a future sequel. Wink." So, to sum it up, I am telling it how it is from my perspective without putting you in a negative light. You're welcome, you gay piece of shit. LOL. JK, that's our new joke. Tongue face. What the fuck? I forgot about this one where she called him a gay piece of shit. Yeah. So, do y'all remember the live that Ken did where he said he's never been addicted to anything that was just lies that Gypsy told? Interesting, huh, friends? What do y'all think? Then we have Outbound from Gypsy again. I'll read you your chapter, I promise. Smile. Yeah, I think me and Blank are sisters or twins. LOL. Smile. WTF are you doing up this early? You sleep until like 5 in the afternoon. LOL. Inbound to Gypsy. And I'm excited for you and your new book. I hope you call me sometime and read me some chapters. Cough like mine. Cough. And I laughed at that. It's a good show, right? Inbound to Gypsy. That is not our new joke. LOL. Outbound from Gypsy. Jenna nudges your hand. Love you. July 20, 2020. Inbound to Gypsy. I couldn't talk because I was literally just hanging out with old friends for the last time because I'm moving and we'll probably never see them again. I don't know what I did to hurt you, but okay, thanks for that. Ha! Oh my God, they're already in a fight. This was July 16th, 2020. Outbound from Gypsy. Why didn't you just say that? I mean, how hard was it to just say, "Hey, Gyps, I'm hanging with my friends. I want to talk, but can you call me tomorrow?" Instead, you sounded like I was bothering you and you gave me the brush off after sending me random emails sounding so sweet. Then I call you and you sound like an ass to me. I'm sorry for lashing out at full force. That is literally the max of how mean I can be to you, but I don't regret saying you don't deserve me. A month ago, you told me you were the right kind of guy for me. Please observe that more closely. Is the right guy one who puts his job, friends, and himself before the woman he loves? Is the right guy the one who tells me I'm not worth waiting for? Is the right guy someone who ignores me most of the time? Is the right guy someone who makes excuse after excuse why he doesn't want to be with me? Is the right guy going to continuously make me feel like I don't matter? No blank. The right guy will be nothing like the guy I described. The guy I described is you and how you treat me, the so called love of your life. I see things very differently now. I have learned that someone can say I love you and fail to uphold those words, and someone can also never say a word and show you more love than words can express. I have hurt someone I know loves me, and where it will go, I have no idea. I'm not sure if he and I make sense, but I do care for him, and I'm going to do anything I can to make it up for him because he deserves a real chance. Had you loved me right, things would be different between you and I. I'm sorry, Blank, but we are too broke to be fixed. I have zero regrets how loving, faithful, and true I was to you right to the bitter. And then it's cut off there. Oh my God. So that one was July 17th, 2020. And then we have inbound from Kian. Okay, Gyps, I hope you live your best life. Then outbound from Gypsy. I'm sorry. It's probably no surprise to you that sometimes I'm crazy. Outbound from Gypsy. Blank, come give me biscuits and gravy. God. Outbound from Gypsy. Let's check the date on this one. July 15th, 2020. Okay, maybe that last bit was a too much, but I'm finally at my breaking point with you. You clearly show me you don't care about me, so I'm showing you I don't give a shit about you either. Come October, you're coming off my visiting list. I'm dumping any possibility of us getting back together. I am so happy we didn't get married. Keep my clothes, keep the stupid blanket, burn it, sell it. I don't give a fuck. You don't deserve me. Never will. Good fucking bye. That was July 15th, 2020. The same day as she sent him, "Come give me biscuits and gravy." Oh, man. Oh, man, she sent him, "Come give me biscuits and gravy" at 15:18:48, and then later on, that good fucking bye at 23:34. So, yeah, all in the same day. Outbound from Gypsy, same day. Please remember times like these when you miss me and send me messages like, "Call me just to say goodnight." Sometimes I call you for a reason. I had something very important to tell you tonight, but your attitude was total turn off. I've had it with you. Fuck you and fuck off. You are such a piece of shit. And frankly, I always thought you were gay. Even your own mother told me she thought you were going to be gay. You are nothing and no one to me. I don't want you and don't love you. And if you asked me, I wouldn't care if you OD'd. Oh, I forgot about that one too. Damn, Gyps. Inbound from Kian. Wow, okay. And then 7/16/2020, next day, Gypsy says, outbound from Gypsy. Okay, I've calmed down. I went on a rampage last night, ripped up the very first postcard you ever sent me, cut you out of visiting pics, and told you I couldn't care less if you're alive. I literally hated you last night. This is what your games are doing to me. That's not my character to say those things or act that way. We just need to go our separate ways for good. You keep hurting me and I'm done with it. I begin to hate you more and more each time I get hurt and love you less and less until I don't love you anymore. God, she's crazy. Okay, so that was July 16th, 2020. Oh my God. Then here's another one from the 15th, the day before, when she said, "Come give me biscuits and gravy," and then went on a rant, told him she didn't care if he OD'd. Same day, outbound from Gypsy. Weddings are tomorrow. Want to get hitched? Y'all. I wonder, I say all the time, friends, I have no medical education, not even a lot of radical regular education. I can't be even trying to diagnose anybody, but I can't help but wonder, just from observing her behavior and what little bit I know about disorder from hearing about it in the news, like, is a are these swings? Is that a bipolar symptom? I mean, it seems beyond the pale, beyond normal to me. What do y'all think, friends? Any of y'all that know more about that, please tell me in the comments. I'm curious. Okay. Then on the 14th, we have outbound from Gypsy. Aw, are you missing your ex prison boo boo thing? I was a good girlfriend. I would always make sure not a night went by without me telling you I love you and good night. Even when I was on phone restriction, I remember me sneaking to the phone all crouched down in the hall in a ball, risking more trouble just to say good night. The good old days. Also on the 14th, outbound from Gypsy. Oh, I finally get a new pic. Smile. You look so great. Soon you'll have to trade in that Seahawks hat for a Cowboys one. Smile. It's going to be a while till I can send you new ones of me. They aren't doing pictures while we are going through the pandemic. It's okay. Nothing can beat that 2019 pick of the year. I was so fucking hot in that pic. Smile. Oh man. Okay, now we're up to July 6th, 2020. A couple weeks before. Outbound from Gypsy. By the way, my hair is growing back after my whole blonde botched mistake. I had looked like the girl from the It movie. Same color, same length. I'm not even kidding. Now I'm back to my long brown curls. I'm me again. Smile. Outbound from Gypsy. Just receiving the email you sent on the 3rd. When you asked, did I get your email? I thought you meant the one from June 27th. It always seems to be that way with us, though. I step forward, you step back. I step back, you step forward. We never step forward together anymore. It's a cat and mouse game. What you feel when you miss knowing how I am doing on a daily is how you have made me feel for months and months. You wanted your space and separating. I'm finally giving it to you. I told you I deserve better than you the way you treat me since you ended our relationship. You would never, you'd never would email me out of the blue. And now that I am showing you I can and will move on, not by me dating other men, but by me not giving you my attention, now you miss me. We really are something else, aren't we? Not sure if it's healthy or not. All I know is this whatever this is between us is what makes us do it again and again. That was July 6th, 2020. Outbound from Gypsy. Blank. I'm so proud of you for finally taking classes. That really makes me happy to hear. I hope your move goes smoothly and you get reconnected with your mom. When you see her, please give her my love and tell her I'm doing well. Stay safe. Love and hugs. G. P.S. Thanks for the help with the dollars. I really appreciate it. We're still at the beginning of July, friends. Inbound to Gypsy. Still thinking about you. I miss being able to see how you're doing every week. I understand you wanting your distance, but I have to admit it's pretty hard. I just want you to know I love you and hope you're well. Outbound from Gypsy. Also, I better start working on my revenge, buddy. Gotta knock you to your knees somehow. Wink, smile. Outbound from Gypsy. LOL, did you just say you wanted to see how much I've aged? ROTFL, so you mean you want to see the new wrinkles around my eyes when I smile? LOL. I feel with the way things are in the world, 2 years would have passed since we saw each other in person and we are able to hug, cough, and kiss. Aw, I can't wait to see how much more tummy hair you have. Smile. Is it weird I want to kiss it? Okay, now things are awkward. LOL. I'll try again to call. Smile. Love you. Outbound from Gypsy. By the way, I think it's sweet you still get jealous. That's probably why I try to get a reaction from you. LOL. I love you. Oh, that's funny. She's just as bad as Ryan about thinking it's cute and people get jealous and actually fucking with their emotions to try and get them into a heightened emotional state for their own enjoyment. Pretty sick, friends. What do y'all think? Inbound to Gypsy. Oh, please, you wouldn't even have to ask. Wink face. Outbound from Gypsy. Let me find out you still get jealous. You always get weird when you're jelly. I got wrote up a month ago when me and Blank were still a thing. Blank and I are actually speaking again as of today, but it's not like that anymore. I've heard him one too many times. He just wants me as a friend now. We stopped talking after I told him I still love you and he felt betrayed. That was a breaking point. He is a good guy and I like talking with him. He is one of the rare good friends I have. I'm glad he at least came around to wanting a friendship. Inbound to Gypsy. You're so adorable, LOL. You know, I'd love to see you too once I can. I really want to see the new you. See how much you've aged in a year. Wink face. And by the way, I tried answering your calls, but they don't come through. It's being weird today. I tried to pick up. Outbound from Gypsy. Blank, I love you. I wish you could visit me soon. I'll take that kiss, even if it's with a mask on. Smile. I'm sorry that the other email was kind of harsh, but we always seem to dance with each other. I wish you and I had the close bond we used to have. I miss you often as well. Outbound from Gypsy. So let me just tell you what I'm going to do with my birthday money I get this year. I'm planning to get a crochet blanket and pillowcase made, as well as a TV tray and locker top cover. I can order yarn from a company called Hershner's, and they offer a wide selection of different types of yarns. The type of yarn for my blanket and pillowcase is a super soft 100% polyester microfiber yarn. The color is mostly white, but with flecks of pink, purple, and gray. Actually, it's the same yarn used for one of the teddy bears I sent you. The bride's barefoot and nose and ears is the kind I chose for my blanket. Smile. Oh, the best part. My pillowcase will have cat ears attached to the top. My TV tray and locker top covers will be made out of regular yarn, colors pink and purple. Inbound to Gypsy. Sometimes I wish you'd call me just to say goodnight. Inbound to Gypsy. There is just something about us that could never change. It's pretty unreal, isn't it? The Kim Labs are exploding. One of my favorite Gypsy original quotes. Smile. And only 3 out of 4 who voted against me. Angry face. Outbound from Gypsy. Just had a contest of who wore it better, blank versus blank in P4P shirts. It's 3 to 1. You won. Outbound from Gypsy. One thing I will always love is our fantastic chemistry when talking. I bet would have even better body language. Smile. Outbound from Gypsy. So this is going to sound crazy, but when I go to my settings on my tablet and select the option to do a photo side when my tablet is idle, I can select every picture anyone ever sent me, including yours. All of your pictures are there, which is crazy because they were all deleted when I blocked you. So I've been staring at your pics for hours now. That sounded creepy, lol. It's just been a long time since I saw pictures of you. Total blast from the past. God, you're so hot. You're still the best looking dude I've dated or had a romantic interest in. Such a shame we didn't get married. Mm-mm-mm. Shakes head. Outbound from Gypsy. How many kids do you want? How about 4? Outbound from Gypsy. I called you a few times to tell you to check your emails because unless I tell you, you never check them. Tongue piece. But if you're reading this, then never mind. LOL. Love you. G. We're into June 2020 now, friends. Outbound from Gypsy. Also, baby, don't concern yourself with blank. He is a friend who happens to have romantic feelings for me, and that is as far as it goes. All I've been waiting on is confirmation from you that you still want us to come back together at some point. I don't want to hurt his feelings, but sooner or later, I know that I'll end up letting him down. It's not the first man I've done that to. Poor Robert still hates my guts. The point is, I'll always choose you. But just because I choose you as a lover doesn't mean I can't give Blank the credit he has earned. I'm grateful to him because he was there to pick me up at a really low point. He got me clean from drugs and made me feel worth something when I felt worthless. Despite his intent to create a romantic love, I appreciate his care for me. I feel obligations to talk to him because of that. I wonder if she's talking about Jeff there. I think so. Lord, y'all. And why does Robert hate her? That's crazy. I think she talked to him before in a time period from before we got the emails, like pre-2018, because we do see write-ups from him sending her sexually explicit things, but I haven't seen emails from him that I know of, unless they just managed to actually redact him enough to where we can't tell. If any of y'all friends have found emails from Robert, please let me know where the pages are. I'll read them. Okay, outbound from Gypsy. So I've been emailing my dad and I mentioned that you're moving to Texas. I said, guess you know where I'll be making frequent trips to visit once I can drive. Your daughter will come back with a t-shirt that says in 9 months I'll have my souvenir from Dallas, Texas. Just So just know, if you don't want something for me to remember you, then I suggest you better keep your gun in holster. There, cowboy. Wink. But then again, I'd rather take your bullets any day. LOL, was that super cheesy? Tongue face. Okay, so Rod knew, like he didn't, like he knew Gypsy was determined to have a baby with Ken. Like, oh my God, friends. Then we have another outbound from Gypsy. We're still in June 2020. She says, I love you. And another outbound from Gypsy. Let's see if this is the same day. One day apart. June 4th, 2020. Blank, I will say this before I get my hopes up too high. I am willing to take you back someday with how we stand now and would work with you to build that trust back like we used to have. But once we are in a relationship again, you can't just dip out when shit gets hard for you. That's life, and nothing that comes easy is worth it. You appreciate what you work for. We are nearing our 30s. It's time to grow up and mature. You are a wonderfully kind-hearted man, and I know you are what I want, but also you have to grow into what I need. That statement can't be said enough. I have a fragile heart. Please be careful with it. I love you. Heart G. Okay, I controlled my laughter when I read her line where she said, "That's life. Nothing that comes easy is worth it. You appreciate what you work for." How the hell would she know? She's never worked for anything in her life. I think the most work she ever had to do was whenever she GROOMED'd Nick into taking out her mom, because that took her 2.5 years. What do y'all think, friends? Am I right there? Am I reaching? Outbound from Gypsy. I think I've perfected making myself. I would love to enlighten you of what I like and what I'd like you to do. Give me a time to call and I'll give you a reason to answer. Ooh, Drip's trying to get sexy with him, and we know Ken hates phone sex. Outbound from Gypsy. Blake, I do have two more questions that I wanted to ask you. When we had all of out in depth talks about our split. Oh, she meant to say all of our in depth talks. I wasn't ready to hear the answers back then, but I feel like I need to know now to be able to move forward. In all the times that we maybe had a fight or there at the end when you would ignore me when I was calling you, knowing you were on purpose disregarding me, did you ever cheat on me? That goes for kissing another girl, flirting excessively with another girl, and of course, did you ever sleep with another girl while we were together? And how long after you left me did you just forget about me and hop in the sack with someone else? I legitimately need to know these things. There's a lot of coping I still need to do from all of that, so I need to know what exactly I'm coping from. Don't worry about what hurts me. The damage of not knowing is worse. Same day, she sends him this. This is my fucking song. Sweet but psycho. Outbound from Gypsy. So I just told Blink that my feelings for you haven't faded over the last 8 months since we have been separated. I told him that you and I talked on the phone and you told me how you felt about me and reconnecting when I'm out. I told him straight up, when I get out, I want to reconnect with Blink. Well, he is in his feelers about it. I knew he would be. But regardless, it needed to be said that I do still love you. I prefer to talk to you over the phone right now, but I've called and you are Blink. Brown face. You're so annoying. You get me all mushy and then you disappear for days at a time. I hate you. Fuck. You get under my skin like no other, but I love you. You make me crazy. Outbound from Gypsy. I want to F you to this song. Bad intentions. Kiki Heaton. Outbound from Gypsy. OMG. So I finally bought that song I was telling you about. The one something something put the phone away. Yeah, LOL. Well, it's called Be Alright by Dean Blink. I'm happy I found it. It was driving me insane trying to figure it out. Tongue face. That's hilarious. She's clearly trying to send Kian a little message there, put the phone away. She thinks she's so subtle and quirky. Inbound to Gypsy. Hey, Gyps. So I just wanted to say thank you for calling to check on me during all the crazy things happening in Seattle. You're the only one, including my entire family, who has. So I love you for that. You're always and forever in my heart. Love always. K. He sent that on June 17th, 2020. Inbound again. You know I love you too, Gyps. Heart. It's weird how he rarely actually addresses her craziness. He treats her like an annoying kid. It's really weird, friends. Outbound from Gypsy. Visits are resuming, but nothing is how it used to be. It's a phased reopening. 2 hours, no hug, no kiss, or any physical contact. However, it's not behind glass. It's still at the table. Masks required the whole time. No food, no pictures. And visits must be scheduled in advance, but it still does not 100% guarantee you a spot. Fuck that. No one will be visiting me this year. Frown face. Oh man. Okay, we got another wild one. June 12th, 2020. Gypsy dumps Ken just as often as she dumps all the other dudes. It's so weird. Okay, outbound from Gypsy. Blank. It has taken so long for me to be strong enough to mean it when I wrote this. As much as I wanted us to have a future together, I don't deserve to be put on a shelf and acceptable to be loved when convenient for you. The fact that you were even open to another relationship with someone else shows me your true character, and I deserve so much better than the bullshit, half ass way you love me. I deserve to be treated with compassion, loyalty, and respect all the time. Not have these things for me one day and then the next be cold and distant with little to no care of how I feel. If you try to come back into my life when I'm home, I'll just tell you to leave as you made up your mind long ago. You chose not to be here at my worst. You for damn sure don't deserve me at my best. You should have chosen differently when it made a difference. As I said, you made up your mind, and now so have I. I'm finally tired of it and ready to say have a nice life. Goodbye, Blink. G. Okay, then 2 days later, she emails him again. Outbound from Gypsy. Blank. I have watched a lot of CNN and I do know about the city being taken over by crazy people. Please stay safe. My last email was kind of harsh, so I did want to say that I do still care about you. I just need to gain some emotional distance from you. I hope you understand. Again, stay safe out there and I wish you happiness in life. Thank you for the good memories. G. Inbound to Gypsy. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, that really sucks, Gyps. I'm sorry to hear that. Sad face, but I'm sure you'll still get visitors. Masks suck, but at least they'll still get to see those crescent moon brown eyes you have whenever you smile. I think anyone would say that's worth the trip. Smile. Outbound from Gypsy. Hey, mom said you tried to FaceTime her earlier this week, I guess. She was busy, but she said you didn't text her that you wanted to talk, so she thought it was a butt dial, so she didn't shoot you a text or anything. Outbound from Gypsy. I love you. Inbound to Gypsy. I miss you. Call me sometime. Outbound from Gypsy. How was your camping trip? Smile. Outbound from Gypsy. Hi. Will you talk to me? I'm in my box. We're into April now, friends. Outbound from Gypsy. Next time I call, will you please read me those emails? I wonder what she's talking about. Outbound from Gypsy. Let you down. This song is quite fitting for right now. Outbound from Gypsy. The heart wants what it wants. Selena Gomez. Outbound from Gypsy. I hate it when you shut me out like this. I know you don't mean to hurt my feelings when you do this, but it does every time. All I can do is sit here and worry about you. I've given up trying to call you a million times a day. I know you won't answer until you're ready, but that doesn't mean I'm going to give up on you. I will never give up on a man, on the man I know you are inside. I love you unconditionally. This is me right here, is someone who is and forever will be your ride or die. I'm waiting for you. Don't make my loyalty be in vain. Always your solely. XOXOXG. Outbound from Gypsy. Thank you for answering me tonight. I won't call unless you want to talk. I will respect your need for space. However, I'll be here if you want or need me. I hope you find enlightenment through your camping trip. I love you. G. Inbound to Gypsy. Well, hey there, look who it is. So, are you giving me a silent treatment again? What happened to you the other day? Or is this the old Gyps I'm used to, where 1 hour turns into 48? Unsure face. We're in March 2020 now. Outbound from Gypsy, and all it is like 8 dots. Outbound from Gypsy. I heard my replacement in the background. Sorry for the interruption that night. Hope you're doing good. Stay safe. G. And that was on March 25th. Then on March 25th, we have inbound to Gypsy. What? All caps. Okay, so they must have talked on the phone because then on March 26th, 2020, we have outbound from Gypsy the next day. Can I get a new pic of you, please? Smile. Oh, and to answer your comment, you're right. Anything you do is hot to me. I've realized when it comes to you and only you, I'm 100% game for anything. I'm taking all 6 inches any way you want to give it. Just know now that I'm claiming what's mine when I get out. The rest of those city bitches will have to get gone because Gypsy motherfucking Blanchard is claiming her man back right from the gate. I dare a bitch to challenge me. Disclaimer, I've been wound up tonight. Oh my God, friends. Oh boy. Okay, no comment. Okay, outbound from Gypsy. Did you know the monogram of the first letter of your name on here is colored in a blue box? The same as mine. Soulies. Smile. LOL. We're still on March 25th. Outbound from Gypsy, you're equally as irritating. LOL. Love you. Inbound to Gypsy. Okay, Gyps, you heard my old coworker, neighbor Blank from Dragonfish and her boyfriend Blank because I stopped by their place on the way home from the grocery store that night. I hung out for about 30 minutes, had a drink with them, and went home. After being quarantined with stay at home orders for 2 weeks, I just needed to see a familiar face. But that's fine. You be safe too. Also on March 25th. Oh, man. Okay, they went made up because we get to March 27th and we have outbound from Gypsy. Did you just call me sweets? You haven't called me that in a hell of a long time. Interesting. Yeah, that kind of interesting. You better read that for me tomorrow. For what it's worth, my Pop Tart is one you'll never want to stop eating, and I won't get off your face until you make the neighbors know I'm there. Do you remember when you sent me a letter back in like the first few months of us writing when you told me that you're into choking? I never told you this, but the night I received your letter, I started having fantasies of you coming into my room while I was asleep and waking me up by choking and kissing me at the same time. It just might be a hidden desire of mine. With that said, I'll leave that there and call you sometime tomorrow. I'll try to wake up at like 1 p.m. your time. If you're busy or whatever, I'll try again closer to 6ish your time. Unless you're still holding me to those 2 weeks. Tongue face. BT dub, I don't have date night with Blink anymore. Let's just rock our current anthem, Jealous by Blink Jonas. Talk soon, handsome. XOXOXO. Love you. G. I have a weird question. Do you talk to your other exes as much as you talk to me? Oh my God. Okay. Outbound from Gypsy. Blank. When this is all over, I want you to still visit your mom before visiting me. I feel like I've taken a lot away from you over the last few years, so I feel like it's the right thing to do. I'll still be here, and if there is one thing I know for sure, it's that the spark will always be there between us no matter how long it's been since we've seen each other. I'll go ahead and designate you as my primary support so you can come all weekend with the additional double session day. We have a lot of catching up to do. 15 minutes is just not enough talk time for me. I forever love you. G. That was March 28th, 2020. Outbound from Gypsy. I feel flattered you kept my booby pics. LOL. I wish I could send you some new ones. I'm a bit more curvy nowadays. I might let you get a handful sometime soonish after the apocalyptic plague is over. LOL. But be aware, I'm getting a handful of you too. Wink. I want more Hershey pie. A lot more all in my mouth. Mmm. And that, friends, is why we suspect Jip and Kian are into scat play. Because what else? What the hell else she's talking about? Outbound from Gypsy. Had a weird dream that you and I were back together, but you were a woman. Like in the dream, it was your personality. All our past memories was there, but in all my memories of us inside the dream were of you as a woman, not a man. Also, I was still straight in the dream. However, I love you just as much. So I decided to be with a woman because it was you. That was a weird dream. However, that does sound like something I would do because, well, you know how I feel about you. Smile. You were a cute chick too. LOL. That's so wild because I never see emails of her talking to Ken about being bi. She tells every other dude she's bi, trying to turn him on. But with Ken, she's always accusing him of being bi. Outbound from Gypsy. Oh, now you're starting the 2 weeks? Rolls eyes. Tongue face. LOL, you're annoying. Typical. Hey, before you send all my pics back, just send a few of just you because I won't be able to receive any pics of me back. It's weird. I can send them out, but can't get them back in. I just want to let you know before you send them to me. Thanks. Hugs. Yo, ex boo boo thing. Outbound from Gypsy. Blank. If and when you have time, can you maybe write a short, simple letter to the warden inquiring about Securus video visits? I dropped a letter to the warden yesterday asking if video visits can be made a priority due to in person visits being under suspension because of the health crisis with COVID-19, so that offenders can stay connected with our loved ones. Thank you. Here's the info. Outbound from Gypsy. Blink, here is a website that can be a resource to help you if you should ever need it. samhsh.gov. It's an addiction rehab mental health facility locator. Please look into that when you're ready. Oh, man. Okay, outbound from Gypsy. And this one is dated March 31st, 2020. Hey, sorry we didn't get to finish our conversation. I went to pee and take a shower, and then I waited an hour in the phone line to at least say goodnight. And by the time I called back, I'm guessing you fell asleep. Tongue face. Anyways, I'll call sometime soon to hear that email you never sent. Tongue face. The one line had my Pop Tart getting hotter by the second. You know, you're that guy I call when I'm wet and wild. No one else can make me blush and my lip quiver like you do. Heart. To finish what I was saying, you're a wonderful person yourself, and though you have demons to work through, you have the purest heart I've ever had the pleasure to love. One day when I'm free, I hope to see the man I believe you are, having had overcome your struggles. Maybe our paths will lead us back together. Many things are uncertain in life. Where we will be in our lives 3 years from now is one neither of us can predict. However, I'm certain about one thing. There will be a place and desire in my heart for you for the rest of my life, and that is something that neither time, distance, nor another man can ever take away. You're wrong, by the way. One person that is true to me is worth more than 1,000 people who are fair weather friends. One is enough, if it is the one I love. You all were always enough, and you would always be enough. Art. Well, I hope I didn't go too deep into things to scare you away again. I just wanted to finish what I had to say. Please try and stay safe out there. Things are getting so bad, and this is not the time to be your normal reckless self. I'll wifey you for a minute and tell you to take cautionary matures to protect yourself. No walking late at through downtown. No hooplas with the buds. Keep your ass inside and just watch TV. Write me a letter because the last one was like a year and a half ago. Don't forget the A&F sent. Smile. And I don't know, maybe work on your GED. Okay, I'm done being your wifey. Here's your gold Tiffany's ring back unless you want me to keep it. JK LOL. Good night, Mr. Pop Tart Muncher. Heart, I love you. P.S. Do you want me to put you as my SO? I know you say that spot has intent. Then the last line is cut off. It looks like it says, I'm going to go all the notebook on you and ask, what do you want, Blink? What do you really want? Outbound from Gypsy. Wait for me. Theory of a Dead Man. Please listen to this song. I love you with all my soul. Inbound to Gypsy. Thanks for always believing in me, Gyps. You've always been nothing but sweet to me, always been on my side, and that's something I'll never forget. I love you back, and I know deep within my heart that you are going to live an amazing life because a person with a heart like yours is meant to. I've always told you those walls you're surrounded by right now do not define you. I know the real Gypsy Rose, and she's one of the best people I've ever met. As for the SO, I'm not touching that one. But just know you shouldn't use that so lightly. Interesting. Ken is so weird, honestly, y'all. Like, she's not wrong when she says he does string her along. And I don't understand why. Anywho, outbound from Gypsy. Blink, I am writing this with true love and compassion. Both I will always have for you. I waited 2 hours standing in line to call you last night and did call more than a few times. I was getting irritated. Granted, you could have fallen asleep, so it's cool if you did. However, you're acting shady. I spent 24 years of my life a pro at acting, hiding, and lying. So what makes you think you could lie to me and I not see right through you? I have this feeling that you're doing shady shit and you don't want me to know about it. You get defensive when I ask about your sobriety. Yeah, I know the signs. That night you gave me a true apology was the first time I saw you vulnerable in a long time. More often than not, your walls are sky high. Don't act like that conversation never happened. I would love to just wrap you in my arms and help you through this. I can't hold you right now, but I can be your rock if you let me. You know what you're hiding from me. So my question is, why hide? To spare me grief? Wrong, Blank. I still know. Remove your mask and let me be a positive for you. I do and always will believe in you. You need to believe in yourself. I understand you want your space. I just thought things could be closer between us, even as friends. I'll always be around. Message me if you ever want to talk. I love you, Gypsy Rose. Outbound from Gypsy. Okay, I've called persistently thinking you to answer because you know I am stubborn as hell. Clearly, you don't want to talk to me. I'll just want to tell you that I love you over the phone right now. That is all. Comes cuddle next to you. Outbound from Gypsy. Blank. I wanted you to know that I took your advice yesterday and I did remove Blank as my SO. I guess if no one holds that place in my life, then no one should be listed. Inbound to Gypsy. Extended my trip by a few days. Just got back. It was great. I had an incredible time. Just what I needed. Met some cool locals. Went on a really hard hike. I even cut some wood and made a little campfire. It was very refreshing. Hope you're doing well. I heard you guys are basically in lockdown. Well, at least I hope you've made a new best friend, even though I know Blink can never be replaced. Sad face. I listened to the Let You Down song and it hit me pretty hard. It only makes me think I really should just leave you alone. I don't want to cause you any more hurt or heartache. And I know we keep going back and forth on this, and it tears me up inside whenever I cause you pain. I don't want you to pretend, as the song says, but just remember it's hard for me too. Love always. Okay, y'all, as a country girl, I cannot help but laugh here. It seems clear Ken's always grown up very soft. He was very excited about, I got some wood and made a little campfire. It's just funny to me because, we grew up doing that kind of stuff for real, not just for, let's see what this feels like kind of thing. Outbound from Gypsy. Hey, mom gave me your message. You know what helps depression? Talking to your sexy ex girlfriend. By that, I meant me. Maybe do a few quizzes, or just maybe we should release some of the pent up sexual tension that's between us. LOL. I'm depressed myself, and I would like if you and I could at least have one fun phone call. I love you. Hit me up soon, okay? XOXO. Y'all, she begs him for phone sex the way Ryan begs her. Oh, outbound from Gypsy. Watching an all day Lord of the Rings and HP marathon, thinking of you. I hope you are all right and that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're safe. P.S. I'm sorry I am so bothersome. I just worry a lot about you and care maybe too much. Miss you. Gee. We're still in April 2020, friends. Outbound from Gypsy. Can I call you? I just really need someone and no one gets me except you. I think she tells every guy that. You're the only one that gets me. Outbound from Gypsy. You were in my dream again. I was in a car with you and you were wearing that black hoodie. We were just talking, then out of nowhere, I straddled you in the driver's seat and we started making out. Why is it that I only ever have sex dreams of you and no one else? It's fucked up. Someday I'll be married and still dream of you, or worse, I'll be making love and suddenly moan blank. I'm sure that will go over just peachy with my hubby. I hate you. Wow, she planned that for 3 years and then did that to Ryan. Oh my God. Outbound from Gypsy. Please come to visit me whenever you can. I'm asking you for real. Outbound from Gypsy. You will always be so special to me and in my heart, a cherished memory. I love you very much. Gee. Outbound from Gypsy. I found peace within our separation. It's crazy. I woke up today and it doesn't hurt at all anymore. I can breathe again and not feel this pain in my soul. I just wanted you to know that I really am okay. I have finally passed it. I love you. Gyps. P.S. I do want to see you soon. I feel like we could have a good time. Maybe go Amish hunting for old time's sakes. LOL. Smile. What the hell is Amish hunting? Weird. Weird, weird. Outbound from Gypsy. OMG, I found 4 gray hairs. I need to find a baby daddy so I can start popping them out ASAP. I like the name Nova for a girl, Novin for a boy. Just a thought. Outbound from Gypsy. Let me know a time to call. It would be nice to hear your voice. I've been in my box for weeks now, and it would make me happy to hear from you. Miss you. Gee. Outbound from Gypsy. I sent you that song because when I heard it, it made me think about how we are both going through it. That's all. Is that what you want? To just walk completely away from each other? All you do is leave me alone anyway. That's what hurts me. I crave a level of closeness that you won't give me right now. If you have no intention of ever having reconciliation with me, then you need to be honest with me and say so, regardless of my feelings, so that I can move on and let you just live your life just the same. I'm still just as much in love with you today as I was nearly 3 years ago. I knew from very early on my feelings for you were unlike any I've ever felt. I think my intentions have become clear time and time again. That is just something to think about. When this pandemic is over, I do want to have a visit, but only if we are both stable enough for the emotions that could resurface as a result of seeing each other face to face again. We will literally be forced to confront each other without the ability to hide away back into ourselves. Are you ready for that? I'm always going to be here for you as your friend, but my romantic attachment to you is still very much there. Love you. Outbound from Gypsy. Please don't leave me alone. She sent that one, that long one I just read about, when the pandemic is over, we do need to see each other again, blah, blah, blah. She sent that one on April 14th, 2020. And then on April 15th, 2020 was, please don't leave me alone. Outbound from Gypsy. Reacting to CNN headline, social distance until 2022. OMG, now I'm really depressed. I'm going to go eat some more and drown my sorrows in chocolate syrup. Whose chocolate syrup, I wonder? Outbound from Gypsy. Dear Blank, hearing your thoughts on what I wrote in my email about your intention regarding us, I just needed to know what was up. And now I do. The back and forth game of running in circles is just becoming unhealthy. It is time to let go. I thought that I could be your friend and us try and remain semi close, like your mother's advice. But from what your thoughts were, it's time for me to let go. I still can't answer if I would ever want to see you again. Maybe when I'm married and have a family of my own, we can catch up over coffee or something. Never mind about visiting me later in the year. I'm sorry I made this so hard on you. That was never my intention. Our time was truly the happiness any girl could ever dream of to find in romance. I just didn't want to give up on that. I will think fondly on you forever, even if you are no longer mine. Just promise me that you will never have a baby Balto with another chick. That was going to be our baby. Love you. Not in love, just love. Don't want awkwardness there. Stay safe during the pandemic. Bye. Outbound from Gypsy. Okay, so she sent that one on. She sent the one I just read April 16th, 2020. And what I'm about to read, she sends April 28th, 2020. Like she cannot give up and leave Keen alone. Outbound from Gypsy. It has been exactly 1 year since we have had a visit. Remember when the thought of not seeing each other for a year was unthinkable? Yeah, me too. A lot has changed, not only with me and you, but overall. Not even good old blank is here anymore. Nothing is the same as it was this time last year. Some of it I'm glad. Some, well, it's not too late to change you to my SO if you'd want to be. Inbound to Gypsy. You'll always be in my heart as well, Gyps. I'll always be here for you. No matter what, I'll always love you. Outbound from Gypsy. Here is another good song by NF. It's called Time. Don't read into it. It's just a good song. She's so full of shit. Outbound from Gypsy. Starting to think Taylor Swift's Blank Space is my theme song. LOL. It's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. Though I only have two ex lovers, and they will definitely say I'm insane. LOL. Tongue face. Outbound from Gypsy. You were in my dreams last night. Inside the dream itself, I was thinking of you, remembering a memory that in reality never happened. The me in my dream was missing you and had remembered a time when I woke up one morning and your arm was around me, you laying next to me, and I kissed you and asked you, what did you want for breakfast? Now we both know this never actually happened, but I guess the me in my dream thought that it did happen when I woke, and I had to take a moment to figure out the memory wasn't real. It would have been nice if it was, though. Outbound from Gypsy. Blank. I wanted to make you aware that there is a new e-news article that I didn't know anything about until a friend brought it to my attention today. It mentioned briefly that we are separated and I am currently single, so I'll have 500 love letters by morning. Rolls eyes. Blank mentioned Blank from E! News called her and she ignored it. Then she grew curious as to why they were calling, so she returned the call. Turns out it was an accidental butt dial. Blink asked how I was doing during the pandemic, and Blink, off record, told her that I'm fine, blah blah blah, and obviously mentioned our split and that we have no plans to rekindle our relationship or plans for another relationship while I'm in prison. Well, Blank mentioned it wasn't on the record and the two were just catching up. I thought nothing of it until they released this article. I never talked about the details of the separation to the media. I have always kept everything regarding our breakup private and have done so with respect to you. You're free to have your life apart from mine. I'm no longer holding you back in any context from the life you want to live or whoever your new girl is. I am just feeling very embarrassed because in the past, I defended our relationship so fiercely, and now it's public that I failed another relationship. It's just not something that I'm happy about being brought up even briefly. I just wanted you to know that I personally still have kept that respect for you even to this day. I don't think Kian or Jip or anybody believes that Christy didn't know that she was talking on the record. We know our Christies. Outbound from Gypsy. I hope you're staying away from all the craziness, knowing your recklessness. You're out and about while all the loons and hooligans are roaming. I just want you to be careful. Love you. G. Outbound from Gypsy. Just watched Frozen 2. So good, equally as good as the first. I feel they added more songs in this one, but the plot and ending was great. You gotta watch it. That's all. I just wanted to share my Disney fangirl moment. LOL. You're literally like the only one that knows this stuff too. LOL. Outbound from Gypsy. I've tried to call you. I wanted to make sure you're doing all right. I was watching CNN and saw the violence happening all over the country. But they showed Seattle, and of course you came to mind. I know your apartment is close to downtown. Message me back soon. Love you. G. Outbound from Gypsy. Still waiting on that recent pic of you. Outbound from Gypsy. Blink, I'm not sure if you'll read this tomorrow or not, but I pray that everything is all right with your Gma. I am here for you if you need anything. Please don't think twice about emailing me. I'm always going to be someone you can lean on, even if that's not your way of dealing. Also, don't get in your head. At least you went to visit her for a little while, and you can take comfort in having had that time with her. I'll try to call late tomorrow to check on you, probably around 7 ish your time. I love you. Kisses. Hugs you tight. G. P.S. And then her P.S. lines cut off. Outbound from Gypsy. Solely, I wanted to add something to the conversation we had. Blink, I never replaced you. I was only doing everything I could think to cope with the separation and using both drugs and people, men, to deal what seemed like a good option at the time. I was trying to fill the void. I never forgot about you. I never loved anyone else after you. I still tried to make an effort to talk to you back months and months after. I never moved on. Also, I don't want an apology. I already forgave you. You went through something difficult that I still don't fully understand what that was. However, I've come to understand that you have times of needing your space, even from me. I am just ready to get the hell out of here so I can show you how much I haven't moved on. We are going to have the most epic makeup sex. You owe me so much biscuits and gravy every week for like a month. Eat all that cherry filling in that Pop Tart. LOL. I want to ask one thing. If possible and desirable for you, can you visit me, please? I do want to see you. It would have to be later in the year due to the COVID pandemic, but I think the best way to go about keeping a connection between us would be if you could visit at least once a year until I'm out. And then after, I could visit you, whether that is in Seattle or Dallas, whichever is my first destination. What do you think? Love you. G. We're in May 2020. It seems like with all the crazy back and forth that this had to be over a period of years. No, just a few months. Outbound from Gypsy. So I'm just laying here listening to Red by Taylor Swift, breaking hearts as I'm letting down all these dudes that have been all up on me lately. I told him I'm in love with my ex, so I'm emotionally unavailable. I then blocked one. See, it was hella creepy. Maybe I'll just talk to other chicks from now on. Gee, we're still in May 2020, friends. Outbound from Gypsy. I mean it. I want to see you soon. Do you miss my kiss? I actually kind of miss the way you'd pulled me towards you. I'm pretty sure if I didn't resist, I'd end up on top of you. Outbound from Gypsy. You asked why I keep talking about the dudes who flirt with me? Because I think it's so sexy when you get all riled up. Wink. I love teasing you. Mostly because deep down, I'm just flirting with you in a weird way. You just don't know it. Kisses. I love you. Good night, honey. Smile. Her and Ryan. Peas in a pod. Outbound from Gypsy. After 3 years, you could still make me blush and shine with happiness. I love you. It's always funny when she tells Ken that no one can make her blush like him because that was a thing she said to Jeff all the time. Oh, you give me full body blushes. Outbound from Gypsy. I'm feeling frisky. I'll be calling this evening. Perhaps you can tame my inner animal while reading me that email you never read to me. My Pop Tart is so hot. Well, she is on it with the fact that at one point he told her he wrote an email and didn't send it, and she mentions it for months. We're still in May 2020, friends. Outbound from Gypsy. OMG, ass butt. Okay, I'll stay single, but not because you said I should. I will because I don't have any good looking candidates. Will you please talk to me now? I love you. Outbound from Gypsy. Listening to Record Year. It's been a long time since I've heard it. I never realized it was a heartbreak song until I heard it again and related. It's been a record year for me. I miss you a lot and wonder if you miss me or think of me and miss talking for hours on end. I wish we were close again. I hate nights like this when it's quiet and I'm left alone with my thoughts, nothing to do but dwell. I am past all this. It just hits in waves, you know. I hope you are doing good and coping with the boredom all right. Love you so much. Stay safe. G. Outbound from Gypsy. I'm not strong enough to finish that conversation, especially since I know it's one that will hurt to have. Besides, I don't feel very good. I have a headache from hell. I'm just going to rest in bed. Love you. G. Inbound to Gypsy. And I'm sorry I missed your mother's birthday. I wish I could have answered and said a few words with you. Weird. This is May 4th, 2020. Inbound to Gypsy. Dear Gyps, it sounds like I'm not needed anymore. I want you to do what makes you happy. So I say go for it. Nothing I say or tell you changes your mind anyway. I won't be answering the phone for a while. So I figured I'd tell you so you don't sit around the phone trying. I just have to let it go. Okay. That was May 4th, 2020. Outbound from Gypsy. You are needed, but moreover, you're loved. I just see you'll never love me like you did once upon a time. I gave you more than enough chances to come back, more than enough tears to show what is in my heart, but you made up your mind long ago and I failed at changing it. Don't you dare act as if you're the one holding on because you and I both know I gave it my all. Hell, I tried to change myself to make you want me again. Nothing I did or said ever got through to you that I needed you in my life like before. You think it's easy for me to cope with you doing your thing there and me here? Not knowing what you're doing, knowing someone else slept with you after our relationship, and even though we weren't together, so you did nothing wrong in doing so, it still irks my soul that some hoe slept with you. But your now ex fiance, never got the chance to, didn't have the ability to. Look at the facts. Ever since we split, all I've done is spiral out of control, and you have seemed happier now than I've ever seen you when I was in your life. My feelings are one sided, and it showed every time I tried to talk to you about us working things out. All I would get is rejection. Every time I think I could come to you for comfort, I get an unanswered phone call. When it all boils down, you are not in love with me anymore, so I don't matter as much. I don't know what's going through your mind or in your heart right now. At this point, it has nothing to do with Blank and his intentions or anyone but you and I. Had you fought for us, I would have listened and avoided talking to anyone else. As I said, I'm not looking for a love connection unless it was with you, and I stand by that even now. You were absolutely right. I should wait for a relationship until I'm free, and I will, but I was hoping you'd be what I was waiting for. You left me. I never left you. Even after you left the relationship, I never left you. Remember that when you want to say, I need to let go, you wasn't the one holding on, and you are not the one who built their life around the other. If you no longer want to talk to me, then that is just the final killing blow you had not dealt me until now. I don't want the last things I say to you to be out of pain and anger. So, with that said, I'll just wipe my tears, swallow my pride, and tell you that I love you more than you'll ever know. I'm sorry things didn't work out for us. I truly thought we were the exception and could make it. I still feel you're my Sully, but we were Rose and Jack, Romeo and Juliet. Look what happened to them. My love story is just another tragic tale to add to the greats. Blank will live on in my heart forever. Blank, you will never know how hard it was losing you until you lose someone you truly love. Oh my God, y'all. She thinks they're Rose and Jack, Romeo and Juliet. Those Kian emails go on for quite a bit longer, but I'm going to go ahead and stop and edit here. And then I will try and finish up the rest of this batch of Kian tomorrow. And then hopefully I'll have found their original emails too by that time. We'll go out with a little palate cleanser. And I hope y'all are having a good day, friends.